Well, as Bill just mentioned, investors were focused on trade talks between the U.S. and China after the president said the discussions might not be successful. Kayla Tausche has the details from Washington.
Top Chinese officials descended on Washington this week for trade talks with the Trump administration. The president meeting with the delegation's leader, Vice Premier Liu He, but throwing cold water on a deal before doing so.
Will that be successful? I tend to doubt it. The reason I doubt it is because China's become very spoiled.
Divisions among the U.S. team on display, with China hawk Peter Navarro sidelined in talks as cabinet members work to get China to agree to cut the trade deficit.
I think they agreed to the concept of a trade deficit reduction.
If talks fall short, tariffs from the White House loom, one reason why China dispatched a dozen negotiators. Lawmakers who met with the delegation are skeptical about a China deal as NAFTA talks have dragged on.
Just 2 weeks ago, we thought that we'd be wrapping up a NAFTA renegotiation this week to be voted on later on in the year, only to discover now that that process has slowed considerably, and maybe we won't get there by the end of the year.
Radio silence from the White House as a NAFTA deadline came Thursday. Canada's Prime Minister said the North American neighbors are close to a deal, but the U.S. proposal to renew it every 5 years is a deal breaker.
If you agree to build a building on a particular parcel of land, but only hold the lease for 5 years, and after 5 years you actually lose the lease, you might not be interested in investing in the building that's going on that land.
Both sets of trade talks will continue tomorrow and into the weekend. But even with deadlines looming, final deals appear elusive. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Kayla Tausche in Washington.